Now, when Tony Hickmott was 21 years old, his parents were told he needed to go into care. More than 20 years later, Tony is still in a secure hospital, despite being declared fit for discharge.
He's still waiting for the authorities to find him a home near his parents in Brighton. Instead, his parents, Roy and Pam, have to travel more than 100 miles to visit him every week. And they join us now. Good morning to you, Roy and Pam. This is an absolutely shocking story. Your lovely son, in his 20s, is told that he needed to go into care. And I think at the time you were told for about 9 months.
Yeah. Well, we did this
20 years later, he's still there.
Yeah, see, Tony needed lifetime care when me and Roy are not here anymore. And we really believed, we was told 9 months that he would go and be at this place, but they made it, but they never... They sectioned him inside. And sectioned him inside the hospital, and this is where it's led on, and it's been so hard to get him out.
Yeah, he was sectioned under the Mental Health Act.
In a totally wrong place. Totally wrong place. He's autistic. He was on a unit with about 7 others, and they was too noisy. They was going off. He was watching them being restrained, screaming, kicking. We was frightened.
Yeah.
Cool. So most of them are most frightened. They're not understood.
How has it taken 20 years? Why has he still not been able to live independently or with carers, but closer to home?
Mainly because me and Roy couldn't get legal aid, and we were stopped from doing that. And they was having meetings, and everyone was deciding that he's in this place. But he wasn't. They were saying he was getting worse, but they wasn't accepting that he was autistic and he had autism. They're classed as nobody, really. They're just there as lock and key and put them away. It's the environment, the noise and...
Yeah.
He was declared, I mean, he was declared fit for discharge by the psychiatrist in 2013, wasn't he? So sort of 8 years ago, Roy. What's happened since then?
I would say it was longer than that.
Was it?
I don't think he should ever have been in there. It was 12 years ago, and they keep changing the date. It went to 10, then it went to 12.
So they've shifted that
12,
around.
and it went to 8, and...
But at that point, when you get the official notice that he is fit for discharge...
So Brighton say to us, where was he going to go? Where's he going to go?
Yeah.
There's nowhere for him. But I said, but it's your duty to make a place for him, you know. And Mum said, it's his duty to come out, you know. You find a place for him, you know, buy a property for him, get carers. And they said it isn't as easy as that. We don't know what to do.
Roy, what is it like for you as parents?
A nightmare. Every day is a nightmare. I mean, when we visit the place, we never know what we're going to face. Although, I must say, the last 3 months, it is a lot better down there. Now they've changed managers and that. But...
What is it like for you every day? You say
we
every
lived
day
with
is a
him
nightmare.
every single day that he's been in there.
Yeah.
Me and Roy are there. I go to bed at night and I'm worried, is he safe, you know? Am I going to see him again? Am I going to bring him home?
He's so vulnerable,
home?
that's the problem.
And it's all to do with money. And even though we're in a court of protection, we had to take them to court protection. And it's been delayed. It's been adjourned so many times. But now we're at the end where the judge has said, sort this out.
Yeah.
Sort this out. You go back, you sort this out. You've got 4 months to do it. Sort it out. But we've had meeting, and they're still arguing over money.
So in May, in theory, they need to have found him somewhere.
By May, he's got to come out.
Have you got any hope that that will happen?
Well, we found a provider. I got a really good advocate, and I found a provider, and I went to Brighton, and they said they couldn't find it in 19 years. I found one in a week.
They never look.
I found a provider, and I found housing.
Does your son believe he's going to
he used to believe it, but now I think if you went up to Tony and said, Tony, you're going tomorrow, he wouldn't believe us because he's been told so many times he's leaving.
How is that for you, Roy, when you see Tony and see what's happening?
It's a nightmare.
Well, they've taken his 20s, his 30s, and they've never taken his 40s. And they're still arguing. They were saying yesterday at the meeting about the public purse. We've got to think of the public purse, you know. How much...
You want them to think of your son
money it's
and the
costed.
impact that it's had on you.
And I find that quite insulting when I say
squandered
the public
millions
purse.
on him. Not on him, he hasn't had it.
No.
My son, I said, don't you think you owe him? But, I mean, we wanted a single bungalow. We wanted to put him in a hub with 4 or 5 others. although they was going to say they was going to make a separation for him, but it's still like an ATU in the community. So I think, I'm hoping they're going to let us have our single bungalow, and it's going to be as near us as they can, because we're old. Roy's 81. He'll be 82 soon.
That's right. We wouldn't normally talk about guests' ages, but you're 78.
I'm 78.
You're
I was
81.
80.
And for the last 20 years, you haven't had your son close
He's the
to
one
you.
that drives. We go every Thursday, never miss.
Travel 100 miles.
We go summer, winter. We haven't
Never
had a
miss.
holiday in 22 years.
Never missed a Thursday. Rain, sleep.
This is a treat coming out today.
Yeah.
Staying in a hotel, because we don't do anything like this.
Well, you fought so hard for your son, and I think people will be so shocked that it's taken this long. Let's hope there is light at the end of the tunnel.
But we're not the only ones. This is happening to all these that are all up and coming, the young ones. There's nothing there from... If this was sorted out for Tony when he was young, but they didn't, it was a problem.
Well, it's important that you can come and talk
complex-
about the case, because there will be other people around the country in a similar situation who will be cheering you on, saying, do this for all of us. The spokesperson for Brighton and Hove Council, City Council, said, "We are working closely with his family and other key parties to secure safe and sustainable accommodation that would enable Tony to live in his own home in a community close to the Brighton area and his parents."
Look, Roy and Pam, good luck to you, because I think any parent will think, if they thought that their child was going to be cared for 9 months, but that actually it could take 20 years to get them out and back home, it would break their hearts.
But we're still arguing about the provider. We're not allowed to choose the provider. We've got a good provider, but they're going to choose a provider, but they're not even going to put that out to tender to February. But we need this to go alongside the housing. We need it to be done now.
It's an endless fight for you. It obviously dominates your life. And
well, we haven't had a Christmas in years. I've stopped
We've walked down 1,000
putting
corridors.
decorations up 4 years ago.
Me and Pam would walk down 1,000 corridors, and I often said to Pam, sooner or later someone's going to come out and say, well, what is it? We haven't been speaking to the right people.
Someone will listen.
That is a problem. But I think we are now.
yeah. I hope that you can celebrate Christmas soon, Tony.
Thank you very much.
Hold on to that hope
Thank you.
for
Thank you for asking us on.
Thank you for coming in, and good luck.
Thank you.